Hey, boys and girls. We have technical difficulties.
Manual operation today.
We are technology not good today. So, welcome to the show, kids. Hope you're all having a good time. As you see, we are festive here. It is the Thanksgiving season.
Yeah, we might get one more shoot of Thanksgiving,
and we're gonna hold off with the Christmas shit until the last minute.
Exactly. So in our house, my daughter's birthday is the 1st of December. We don't do anything Christmas related till her birthday's over. So my house, we won't start doing Christmas stuff till probably the weekend after Thanksgiving. We'll start putting everything up.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we go crazy. We decorate everything.
It's good. Now I can't forget your daughter's birthday.
Yeah, so it's easy. Yeah, I actually have it tattooed on the inside of my arm. I can't forget it either.
Unlike one of our friends, you can't go to that event.
Yeah, right?
It's the twins' birthday. You know who you are. Love you, buddy. But hey, there's no sponsorship today. If you know us, you know us. You know what we sponsor. You know what we do. I'll be honest with you. If you got a couple bucks and you feel generous, hit up that Second Harvest Food Bank there in Central Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We would appreciate that more than anything else. And if you want to put in a note to the Tipsy Irishman sent you, great.
Yeah, or Happy Juice or
Happy Juice. Yeah,
anything.
Happy Juice is good.
Yeah, they take all kinds of donations, time, money, whatever you got.
This is the time they're real close to their quota, goal. That's the word. Their goal, and we were there last weekend, and we did a phenomenal job with Florida Hospital, and we knocked it out. And Happy Juice on Florida Hospital, and yeah. So with that being said, with us pimping, let's move on to the show.
Yeah. Good one today. I had to text you and ask you if we had done this yet.
Yeah, we did the orange, the Valencia.
We did the Valencia. I can't believe we haven't done the Rio yet. I was kind of thumbing through.
We have drank the Rio.
Not a lot. I mean, look at it. We haven't really hit it too hard. So,
we had it at the thing yesterday, on Saturday.
Oh, that's true. Somebody did bring a Rio, didn't they?
Oh no, actually, I'm wrong. Jack brought the special Rio.
Oh, the honey, the single barrel honey finish. Yeah, so they have done single barrel versions of this, which is kind of weird.
Bang.
So tonight, Penelope Rio. Penelope is source whiskey, MGP. They make no secret about it. It's posted on their website, which is great. They don't try to hide it. Even when you read the label, it doesn't say distilled in Indiana. It just says bottled by Penelope in St. Louis, Missouri. But they don't try to. Again, they post it on their website. It's not any type of secret. So they take MGP juice, and this one is the Rio, which is a annual release from Penelope where they finish in honey and Amburana casks. Honey finished stuff is all the rage right now, especially here in Central Florida. People doing their own stuff. Shout out Jack. Guys making
Crabtree.
Yeah, Crabtree too, making their own honey finished stuff, and it's really, really cool. And the home projects always turn out great. Sometimes it tastes like somebody just squirted some honey into the bottle and swished it around because they come out kind of dark and cloudy, and it's not awesome. But the stuff that's coming from the distillers has been fantastic. Penelope has this one with honey. Short Barrel does one. They do one called the Bee's Knees, which is a great honey finish product as well. That's a really cool name.
I personally have not had a bad Penelope. It's just FYI.
Yeah, the Penelopes are awesome. The Rosé is great. The Valencia is great. The Rio is really, really good.
And you can pick up some Penelope, not this one, but you can pick some up at Publix.
Yeah,
Publix.
Yeah, Architect. I think the cast string stuff is kind of everywhere. But the Amburana finish is a very divisive finish within. So Amburana is a hardwood from South America.
Ooh.
And when you finish whiskey in Amburana, to me, it imparts a very distinct flavor of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's exactly what this bottle tastes like to me. It tastes like liquid Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We will see.
Right. And I have buddies that absolutely hate Amburana. They won't touch anything Amburana finished. And there's a lot of people doing the Dark Arts just came out with an Amburana finished one.
Is that because they do a lot of rum? And that's why it's got the thing in the wood, or
no? They just wanted a different finish. So Amburana wood imparts a very specific note, similar to like toasting, right? When you're drinking a toasted and you kind of get that campfire marshmallowy flavor,
right.
You'll smell it immediately on this. Amburana is very distinctive. You know it generally right off the bat. Non-age stated.
We'll see,
which is fine because again it's sourced. So told you, right? It's a wild note. If you haven't had anything Amburana finish,
that's almost graham crackery.
That's why I said it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's exactly what it tastes like to me. I would suggest
pretty cool.
Finding something Dark Arts. Dark Arts, the purple label Dark Arts, I believe is Amburana finish. That should be all over the country right now. This stuff's pretty hard to find. When this landed in Central Florida, the store we got it from, I think only got 6 bottles. It was the only store that I knew that had it. I think I paid $80 for it, which I don't hate. I knew I liked it. I had batch 1, fell in love with it, got a chance to grab batch 2.
I personally, if you can find anything amazing for under $100, let's go.
Yeah.
All day. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how you feel when you try it because the nose is fantastic.
The nose is great. There is so much happening. The graham crackery to me, almost not more graham, more like a cheesecake crust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Then that's the honey. So what you're
right,
getting is that honey finish imparts such a sweetness to the nose.
A little caramel. I'm getting a little caramel.
Just a great nose, though. Like when you smell this,
but it smells hot. Smells hot.
Nothing smells like this. So once you have smelled,
I've never smelled.
Once you have put Rio in a glass and put it to your nose, you will remember it for the rest of your life. Nothing I've ever had smells anything like this. And if it's even close, you'll know right off the bat it's Amberana finish. You're like, oh, that's Amberana.
So 194 episodes, never smelled anything like that.
No. And that's why I was shocked when I texted you. I was like, have we done this one yet? And you're like, no. How have we waited so long? I love this bottle.
There's something else. I'm trying to there's something else with the graham cracker. There's something else in there that reminds me of like home.
Yeah, honey graham cracker.
Yeah,
sweet. I'm not getting a ton of ethanol. I know what the proof is, and
yeah, we're gonna try it. See if I'm on my game.
Yeah. Cheers.
Muscle tough.
You'll notice I didn't pull air through it. I got some complaints from my buddies about because I suck air through the whiskey when I try it. Like that ASMR is brutal. Can you cut that out?
The way you want to do it, okay?
It's just bad on I gotta cut the mic when I do it.
Oh,
yeah, they just don't like the sound of it. But,
that's wow.
Right. So Amberana.
So I think the smell is really robust. The taste is mellow, but the same taste that you smell, which is very odd sometimes. Not in a bad way.
Yep.
It just a lot of times I'd say 90% of the stuff you taste, the smell and the taste are not the same. There's some stuff where you work with gin. If the smell's on point with the flavoring and you kind of inhale while you're drinking, you get that marriage. That's interesting.
Yeah, this tastes exactly like it smells. Very, very sweet.
But less than it smells. I think it's more mellow than it smells. Like
really?
Robust. I think it's robust the smell, and I think the taste is real mellow. That's interesting though. I'm getting a little heat now. Not crazy heat.
Yeah,
so
a bit of heat to it.
I'm gonna go.
It's got a decent finish. I'd say short to mid-range finish.
92.5.
Ooh, I think you're pretty close. I think it's 98. 98, 49%.
I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
I'm in the ballpark.
It definitely smells hotter than it drinks.
Yes.
And it definitely smells hotter than it's proofed. Like it doesn't. If I just on the nose, I would say this is probably about a 105, 107.
This would be interesting, like in some meringue or something, like in a dessert.
Oh, it's a great pour, and it is very, very sweet. This is something that's almost cordial-like because it is very, very sweet.
Oh,
this is almost like an aperitif style sip, but it's still whiskey.
Wow,
right? But I've never had anything like it.
It's so definitive, but then also not. If that makes sense. Like you up front taste some stuff, but there's some stuff hiding in it you can't articulate. I said that pretty good. I've already had 2 drinks today.
I personally love it. I had a pour about 2 years ago. A buddy of mine from Tampa was up in Orlando doing some work, and he brought one to a bottle share. And I'd never had anything like it. I'd never had anything Amberana finished. And it stuck into my memory how much I love that bottle. Grabbed this one, opened it, and as you can see, I'm very cautious with this one. It's in the back of the cabinet in the dark. Because if it was out in the front, I'd drink it every night. I love it. If I could get this regularly, it might be the only bottle I ever drink. That's
a bold statement, bro.
It just suits me. But again, this bottle turns a lot of people off. There are some of my buddies on some who watch the show who are just anything Amberana. They're out of there like, nope, not for me. Won't even try it. I don't like it. I don't like that finish, and that's fine.
Now, I will say this: I'm 56. I have been drinking well before I was supposed to drink. And but not in the extent of the level of which I drink now in terms of the gamut of stuff I'm willing to drink now. He's probably much deeper in that than I am. I would not say that this is. I think you should try everything.
This is one of the more unique pours you will ever have.
I'm just saying, like there's some stuff now, like the Whistle Pigs, Foresters. There's some stuff that I tried in Stag.
Yeah, I didn't like Stag.
Did not like Stag the first time.
I love it.
I love steak now. I go out of my way to find steak now. So what I'm saying is, I think even if you've had an experience or you've had a bad here or a bad there, don't cut off the brand or the whatever. You should revisit it because I think you'll be impressed. Prime example, if you watch the show, I like Buffalo Trace. I think it's good. It's a good product. It's overhyped. It's overpriced. But he made me be a fan of just the basic.
Yeah, basic Buffalo Trace is great. Yeah, $29.99.
Kosher rye, a phenomenal. But my point is, don't just give up. Like he's saying with his people, he's got friends who don't. Go revisit it. You know, your palates change as you get older. You find new things. You get into hotter stuff or less hot stuff. You should keep trying.
I actually, when my neighbor comes home from his cruise, I'm going to have to borrow a bottle from him to do on the show.
Except Clyde's Mays.
Clyde Mays. Yeah, Clyde Mays is tough.
Yeah.
My neighbor actually turned us on to a bottle. So a buddy of mine brought it to a share. My neighbor went and bought a couple bottles of it. There's a Whistle Pig out there that's finished in lychee. Remember we had it. We had it on your birthday. I was going to ask you if you remember having it. It's fantastic. It's the Alfa Romero. It's the Alfa Romero Whistle Pig. It is fantastic.
Oh, yes, I do remember
that one. Is so good. It's so unique. It's black tea and lychee. We'll do that one on the show because we disparage Whistle Pig a lot. That one was really, really good. And it's,
I'm not. What's stupid is wasn't a fan. I got some as a gift, little minis. Not a fan. That was back when I first started this show. But then he had Boss Hog, which was hot. It was rough and hot. And I was still burning from his house to my house, which is only about 6 miles away, but still. But since I had that, I've revisited it, and it's not bad. So much so that we were just at Cheesecake Factory, and they didn't have any bookers this time, but they had a Whistle Pig 12-year, and it was delicious.
Oh, really?
So.
Yeah, Whistle Pig's got a pretty robust lineup. We'll have to. We haven't done any on the show, so I'll try.
It's kind of in your face. Bang. Whistle Pig.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that Alfa Romeo bottle. We'll try to do that one over the break or something because it was really good. But back to this, the Penelope lineup is really cool. The local rep here has been popping in store to store and opening bottles and letting people try before they buy, which is fantastic. Great way to do it. That's how we got the Valencia. We did the Valencia on the show. Absolutely love it. Valencia makes one of the best old fashions you'll ever have. It's got a citrus note to it already. If you like citrus bitters in your old fashioned.
If you like old fashioned.
It's really, really good drink. We have the rosé finish Penelope. My wife loves that one. It's got just a very slight hint of drying wine, like that rosé style wine to it, which is great. The Rio to me is the pinnacle. I've had a bunch of Penelope stuff. I've had the most recent release. I think they did a 10-year or something like that, which was good. But again, I love the flavor in this. It suits my palate. It's everything I want a finished whiskey to taste like. It's very, very sweet, very approachable. Something you can sit around and just kind of crush for hours. So
I almost kind of think if you're drinking this particular one, like I see what you're saying, if you're having it, you're hanging out with some people and you're talking and you're doing whatever you're doing and you're drinking, and you're like, it'll make you not be just like, oh, this is really good. Like,
yeah.
Not just be mindlessly drinking. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. No, this one will wake you up. It's very, very different. It's
you're like, oh, I forgot I was drinking that. That's so good.
I told you, like, it's the third time I mentioned on the show.
It's different, but it's great.
Bummed that we've waited this long to do it because I've had this bottle about, I want to say 6 months. My buddy David Kaplan hit me up when this hit Big C, and I swung in and grabbed one.
Because you've asked me about it for a while, so I would think that yes.
Yeah, it's been a while. So
I'm surprised you didn't get any because we do carry that brand.
No, the Rios are highly sought. These disappear when they hit the shelves. You guys will be hard-pressed to find one in the wild. And if you do, it's probably marked up. Like I said, I think I paid $79 for this. I'd pay that all day, every day. I'd buy it by the case if I could. But I'll never get that opportunity unless they flood the market. Well, again, remember, the finished stuff is tough. They're burning through an amber on a barrel. They're burning through a whiskey barrel. They're burning through a honey barrel just to make this one bottle. So I get, the labor and the cost that goes into it, and it takes a lot of time.
Is this so every year the Oreo?
Mm-hmm. So far.
Are they different every time?
Yeah, they're different batches. Well, because it's
well, they're different batches, but is the flavor profile different every year?
I'd have to go back and revisit the batch that I had from 23 and do it side by side.
I mean, you would think in theory it would be a little different.
Slightly different, but it's still that same sweet cinnamon toast crunch, honey finish.
I don't get that, but I definitely get the graham cracker.
Yeah, very, very good.
Honey grams. Yeah, honey grams.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, my friends, have a good week. For us, it's Thanksgiving week. I don't know what it is for you, wherever you're watching it.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's
I really have no days off after today, so until Turkey Day. And then I gotta cook. So I hope you all have a good time. We're gonna try to maybe get one more in before the Thanksgiving's out. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good week, my friends.
Oh, you still got time. Remember, it's a drink one for us.
Hey, drink one for us because
we're gonna drink one for
we're definitely gonna
you.
drink one for you.